Let's get this shit over with. What's going on, Dolphins? Fins Nation? Extra Yardigans? I don't know what the hell to call y'all. Welcome to Waking Up with the Extra Yard. I am Royal A. Shepherd. You can follow me on Twitter at Royal A. Shepherd. That's SHEPHERD on Twitter. And yeah, the Dolphins took on the Las Vegas Raiders, and that was a game that kind of left a lot to be desired. One of the things that was left to be desired was offense. With Tua Tagovailoa out, Jacoby Brissett got the start, and he ended up going 32 for 49 for 215 yards. That's about 4.4 yards per completion. Now, I don't know what in the hell the offensive coordinators were thinking, but any game where you have Jacoby Brissett passing the ball 49 times is obviously not going to end up the way that you would like it. If we turn to the rushing game on the offense, Myles Gaskin kind of paced the group with 13 carries for 65 yards. The next leading rusher, you guessed it, Jacoby Brissett, who had 7 carries for 37 yards. Following him was Malcolm Brown with 7 carries for 31 yards, and noticeably off the list was Salvon Ahmed, who didn't seem to play much, didn't get a carry in this game, wasn't involved at all. Now let's look at the receiving corps. Mike Gesicki had 10 catches for 86 yards. Jalen Waddle had 12 catches for 58 yards, which is the lowest amount by a non-running back since 1950. 1950! Devontae Parker had 4 catches for 42 yards, and Will Fuller made his Dolphins debut with 3 catches for 20 yards. None more important than the 2-point conversion that he caught to tie the game up to send the game to overtime. All right, enough with the stats. Let's give the game some context. The offense did not play that well at all. They got up 14-0 early, while defensive touchdown on a pick six where the tight end stopped running and Landon Roberts just kind of caught the ball and ran it all the way back. And then they scored on short field on a Malcolm Brown run. But other than that, the offense really didn't do much until the end of the game. I know, I have not talked about the offensive line. And that's because by and large, they were okay. I mean, of course, I'm comparing them to themselves. So, I mean, going from 0 to 1 isn't much of a step up. But it was a step up nonetheless. Liam Eichenberg got the start. They moved Jesse Davis inside the guard. God help my soul. But I guess Solomon Kinley was part of the problem because the offensive line gave Jacoby Brissett more time than I've seen them give Tua all season long. Defensively, the team did everything that it could, considering that they weren't getting any help from the offense. They held on, they limited Darren Waller, they gave up a few plays to Hunter Renfrow and Henry Ruggs, but otherwise they played really solid against the run. It was just a matter of them being on the field too much while the offense couldn't generate anything in the early goings of the game. At the end of the game, the Dolphins did put together a nice drive to get them down the field where Jacoby Brissett ran it in and then converted a 2-point conversion that did send the game to overtime. But in overtime, there were a bunch of questionable decisions that went on that led to them ultimately losing the game. For example, the third down call with the weird little shovel pass to Mike Gesicki where they ended up settling for a field goal. That wasn't good. Now let's address one of the elephants in the room. This is pass interference. He's draped all over Will Fuller in the end zone with a referee looking right at him. There is no excuse why the Dolphins shouldn't have had the ball at the 1-yard line with an opportunity to put it away. However, you cannot win the game on a referee. You have to go down there and do it yourself. And for that, the Dolphins can only blame themselves. Miami ended up trotting his defense out there one last time, but Las Vegas was able to drive down the field and end the game on a game-winning field goal. The team is now 1-2 and making what was once a promising season look really bleak as they head into Indianapolis. Indianapolis may be a winnable game, but the Dolphins just need to figure out a way to get something going on offense. Even with Tua in the lineup, they haven't been able to generate the high-powered, explosive offense that we kind of saw shades of in the preseason. For more Dolphins coverage, make sure you check out the Extra Yard on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. on the 5 Reasons Sports Network, as well as here on the Extra Yard YouTube page. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video so you can hear more from me, Juan Cardona, Kai Chen Chisholm, and Michael Christian. Thanks for watching.